Hello CIS scholars, welcome you all. Today we are going to do Lesson 3 Subtraction Revision Worksheet Part 2. In the last session we have completed question 1 and question 2. Today we are going to start with question number 3. So let us see question number 3. Solve the sums to fill in the blanks. So your first question is dash plus 22 equal to 86. Here the number is not given. We have to find out this number so that our answer should be 86. So what can we do? We have to subtract it. So let's start. We will write the bigger number. So which is the bigger number among these two? That's correct. 86. So 8 in tens column, 6 in ones column. Then the number is 22. So we will write 2 in tens column and one more 2 is there. So we will write in ones column. Now here is the sign of plus. But we have to find this answer. So what we are going to use here? Minus sign. Okay. Now let's start from ones column. 6 minus 2. So how many fingers you will open? 6 fingers and close 2 fingers and see how many fingers are still open. So close your 2 fingers. How many fingers are open? 4. So write 4 in ones column. The answer is 4. Now let's move to the tens column. 8 minus 2. So open your 8 fingers and now close 2 fingers and see how many fingers are still open. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 8 minus 2. Your answer is 6. The number which was missing here is 64. 64 plus 22. You will get the answer 86. Now let's move to the next slide. The next question is 36 plus dash equals to 64. Here we have to find this number. The number is not given. So let's find the answer. We will write this number under correct column. So the bigger number is 64. So we will write 6 in tens column and 4 in ones column. Then your number is 36. So the second number is 36. So 3 in tens column, 6 in ones column. Now the sign is here plus, but we have to find this number. So what we are going to use here? Minus sign. Okay. Now let's move to the ones column. 4 minus 6. 4 minus 6 cannot be done. So what we have to do is we will borrow it. from tens column. So let's move to the tens column. The number is 6. So when we borrow 1 tens, the number will be 5, and in ones column already the number is 4. So when we add 1 tens, the number will be 14. 14 minus 6 can be done. So now open your 6 fingers. And now let's start with backward counting. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. So 14 minus 6, you will get the answer 8. Now let's move to the tens column. The number is 5 minus 3. So open your 5 fingers and close your 3 fingers and see how many fingers are still open. There are 2 fingers still open, right? So 5 minus 3, you will get the answer 2. Okay, so you got the answer 28. So the number which was missing over here is 28. Now let's move to the next slide. Now which question is there? Let us see. Story sums. We are going to start story sums. So let's start with the first question. See the question. Here is the first question of story sums. Arti went to a library. She saw 45 books on a shelf. She took out 19 books for herself. How many books were left on the shelf? So we have to find how many books are still there on the shelf. I have colored this word, that is left. Left means minus. So let us start. Total number of books on the shelf. How many books were there first? 45, right? So we will write 45. Then she took 19 books for herself, right? So let us write the second statement. Number of books Arti took out. How many books she took out? 19. So we will write 19. Then number of books left on the shelf. We have to find out this. So we have to do subtraction. So let's start. So we will write these number under the correct column. So 45 is the first number. So 4 in tens column, 5 in ones column. Then the number is 19. So 1 in tens column and 9 in ones column. Now the word is left and we are doing subtraction chapter. So we will use the sign minus. Okay. Now let's start from ones column. 5 minus 9. 5 minus 9 cannot be done. So we will borrow it from tens column. So we will borrow. We'll cut 4 and we will write 3. Already in ones column, the number is 5. And now we have borrowed 1 tens also. So now the number in ones column will be 15. 15 minus 9 can be done. So open your 9 fingers and let's start with the backward counting. So 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. 15 minus 9, you will get the answer 6. Now let's move to the tens column. 3 minus 1. So open your 3 fingers and close your 1 finger and see how many fingers are open. 2 fingers are open. So 3 minus 1, you will get the answer 2. So number of books left on the shelf is 26. Now let's move to the next slide. And let us read the question. Deepa had 36 colorful sketch pens. She gave 12 to her sister. How many sketch pens are left with her? So, Deepa had 36 color sketch pen. Then she gave 12 to her sister. So, how many sketch pens are left with her? We have to find out. So, let us start. Number of sketch pens Deepa had. So, how many sketch pens she had? 36. Then, she gave to her sister. So, number of sketch pens she gave to her sister. She gave how many? 12. Okay. Now, we have to find number of sketch pens left. Number of sketch pen left with her. We have to find it out. So, let's start. Here, the numbers are already written under the correct column. But I have not used the sign. Which sign will come? Minus. That's correct. Now, let's start from the ones column. 6 minus 2. 6 minus 2 can be done, right? So, open your 6 fingers and close your 2 fingers. How many fingers are still open? 4. That's correct. So 6 minus 2, you will get the answer 4. Now, let's move to the tens column. 3 minus 1. Open your 3 fingers and close 1 finger. And see how many fingers are open? 2. 3 minus 1, you will get the answer 2. So, here I have put the question mark. So, I'll erase it and write it over there. 24. Deepa has 24 sketch pen left. Students, we have finished our revision worksheet. Thank you.